Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Gunner Down Under. In this video we're going to be previewing the second leg tie between Arsenal and AC Milan. We got a 2-0 aggregate off a great performance last week. We had another great midweek performance against Watford, 3-0, so we haven't conceded in 2 games. We've been a bit more aggressive in both, so what's to say that we should really change anything moving into this? Like, pretty much nothing. And I've tweeted out asking people what their thoughts are on what formation we should go with, what changes we should make, what the score prediction might be, and so far it's been relatively positive with a few little tweets here and there of, some negative, oh, we're going to blow it, we're going to lose 3-0 and be knocked out and stuff like that, but so far it's been relatively positive. I like to think that we're not going to change too much from last week's game and also the Watford game. Obviously we've got some forced changes with Aubameyang that can't play, so obviously players like Welbeck are going to come back in. Ramsey didn't play midweek against Watford, so he's probably an automatic in. But I wouldn't want to change too much. I think I liked Holding at centre-back with Mustafi, to be honest. Holding had a bit more pace than Koscielny, but obviously being a second leg in Europa League, I think Koscielny is very likely to come back in. Petr Cech played against Watford, but we all know that Ospina is probably the go-to guy in the cup game, so he'll come back in. And the interesting one for me, and I want to hear your thoughts on this, so tweet me, it's gunner_under on Twitter, so let me know your thoughts on this. But Maitland-Niles at right back or Bellerin. Now, Bellerin didn't play against Watford and Maitland-Niles did, and he had an awesome performance. So I'm curious to hear your thoughts on, do we maintain that and actually make a statement that, well, he performed, so there's no reason why he needs to come out? Because that's something that we've critiqued with Arsene Wenger. That, young player comes in, does a great job, but then, we have to bring in a Bellerin because he's a starting 11 player. He's one of the bigger players, the more expensive players, and that's been his position for the past 3 or 4 years. So why do we need to bring in Maitland-Niles? Whereas my thinking is, and probably some of your thinking is, well, Maitland-Niles was great at right back. He was fast, but he got back. He was a good passer, and he always went for the 1-2s and didn't hesitate. And he was kind of fearless, I guess. And that was the same with Holding and the same with El Nene. They just kind of played with a bit more relaxation on them, which is great. And they know that their positions aren't there permanently, unlike a Bellerin who can be quite, I guess those players can be quite complacent, quite dawdle along and think, well, I've got every right to be in this team. No one's going to take me out. Wenger will play me every week, so I don't need to give 100%. Whereas those guys do. So tweet me, comment, do whatever you like. Should Maitland-Niles start tomorrow against AC Milan at the Emirates? I don't see AC Milan as a team that have any really serious fast wingers, and that's what we found last week was teams that cause us problems are teams that come at us and don't let us pass the ball. But AC Milan let us pass the ball, let us have 70% possession. And this was away from home where they needed those goals at home to come back to the Emirates with something to protect or something to go for. But now the fact that they've conceded 2 goals, maybe that forces them into that sort of mindset where we need to attack now. We might lose 3-0 in aggregate, but we need to go for goals and actually win this on away goals, which is probably going to be tough for them to do because they're going to have to score 3. I don't think there should be too many changes to this lineup in terms of strategy. Obviously, Ozil's going to be the main man, and we need him to drive us forward in this game and create that chance that just, if we get that early goal in the first half and we go 3-0 up on aggregate, 2 away goals and a home goal, then that's, as far as I'm concerned, that tie should be sewn up and we should really be quite comfortable from then on. But you never know with this Arsenal team, and obviously AC Milan, they've been in really good form apart from their loss to us last week. They had 12 games unbeaten, conceding like 1 or 2 goals in that time. So they're not used to conceding 2 goals in a game lately. And they're definitely going to be up for this. So it's going to be a hard game. But I'm tipping, and I said this on Twitter, I'm tipping a 2-1 win for us. I think we're going to get that goal. We might get a second, and I think they'll get 1. But I think we'll be comfortable enough in the tie at that point that we should, be pretty stable at the back. Don't need to go for too much, but if we can get that early goal, that will help us out a lot. But that's what I'm thinking for the game. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment below. Let me know. Tweet me at gunner_under. And let me know your thoughts. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching. Please subscribe, comment, like, do all that stuff, and I'll see you after the game.